joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much.
My dear, good afternoon, friend. Yeah, thank you for giving me opportunity once again.
You're welcome.
I come a little bit late now, although
it's okay.
We are,
you have to do that.
So thank you for giving me opportunity. Biafra all over the world, I greet everybody. I hope all of you are doing well, and we will focus on what we are about to achieve. That is our freedom. I encourage each and every one of us to always listen to genuine and the real source of this struggle, being IPOB autopilot. That is where you can get the real source on what is on the ground and what we are doing. Keep on listening to our spokesperson, our Prime Minister, and other IPOB social media or autopilot social media. You can get the best from them. Stop listening to the one that will discourage you, give you heart attack, and make you not to believe what we are doing. We are achieving a lot of greatness, and very soon it will be open for everybody to see it. Even though a little one has been coming up, but keep on believing we'll get what we are looking for. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. That is what we do to encourage Biafrans all the time. We encourage each other. No matter, you can see the attack is coming from all angles. Even on social media, it is very difficult for us to reach out to people. Very difficult. All our platform is under attack. All our platform is under attack. They don't allow us to reach to people, even to get notification. They don't allow people to get our notification. When people come to the broadcast, they will kick you out. You come, they kick you out. But I have already made the vow that it doesn't matter whether they allow people to listen or not. I will continue to preach. It is left for Chukwu to send the message out for people to hear. My own duty is to speak. I'm just a vessel. Anything that Chukwu put in my heart to speak, I will say it. If I come online, I don't see anybody, I will say it. I know before the day goes by, one person will hear it, that one person will tell another person, that one person will tell another person, that person will tell another. Before you know it, 1,000 people will get the information. That is how it flies.
It's true.
So we must not get discouraged. We must never get discouraged. The struggle is not easy. Even my brothers who are doing, my brother who is talking here, he has his own challenges. He has to go to work and be rushing back. Sometimes he cannot be able to be to broadcast. He has to, and it is not easy for you to be online on every broadcast. It is not easy. Without commitment and devotion, none of us is receiving any salary. We are not being paid. It is something we are doing willingly from the bottom of our heart. Our platform is not monetized, but we are doing it. You need to do it.
I don't want to be paid. I don't want to be paid to get my freedom. Just like others, they are receiving salary for them to get their freedom. I don't want to be among those such people now because it's nonsense. It's nonsense. For me to get my freedom, somebody needs to pay me. It's I don't know. That is the highest wickedness in this life. That means the person doesn't know what is called freedom. Concerning the topic you dish out to this afternoon, I want you to know one thing, that even devil himself know that Simon Eber is capable to do undoable. That's why you see them within a space of a year, the kind of attack they gave him left and right, forth and back, up and down, he stand on his ground. So devil know that if Mazen Nankan is not available right now, as he's not around right now, that Simon Eber can do great things that nobody can believe he will achieve. But today now, he's doing it very well. And most of them are seeing the fruit. Most of them are seeing the result of what you have achieved. For within a period of this 2 years, they just come on board. So to compare those that are there with our leader for many years, snoring and taking snuff and complaining and gossiping and receiving salary and doing all sorts of nonsense. But look at somebody that put every damn thing of his life on the line. And what they would do to thank him is just to attack him. Some idiot to put bunch on his head. And you see, I say, devil himself know that Simon is capable to do undoable. That's why once he mentioned the name of Simon Ekba, then we'll start to run mad. It is hatred. It is hatred that drives them mad. Hatred. Right. Who is that Simon Ekba? Why must he be him? Just like as they did to our leader. Why must he be him? They don't know that Chukwu Okiabiyama has plan for every damn thing. Once he uses you to achieve some certain level, he will transfer you to another person. Why you step aside? That's why he allowed them to achieve by kidnapping our leader. And for them not knowing that there's another tough guy that will take over, and they cannot be able to withstand that guy. They thought that as they kidnap our leader, everything is over. They cannot sit down and do blah 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 blah, blah anyhow they like. It's unfortunate for them to understand that Chukwu Okiabiyama is still in charge, just like our leader normally always said. When you want to broadcast, we pray that Chukwu Okiabiyama is in charge. Always mention it. So that thing is not ordinary words that somebody can speak. It's something that is real. So it's for them to understand that this thing, nobody can stop it. Our leader said it. In 3 years to come, they have not born any idiot or any person that can stop what we are doing. He said it. I'm always remember this thing, and once I'm seeing the signs, I continue believing him, knowing fully well that this will surely come to pass, no matter what they do. And I like what they are doing, because if they are not here to disturb or to interrupt or distract us, it will look like we are making any progress, because breeze must shake. Some fruit that is not mature will fall. The one that is mature will still remain on the tree. Those ones that will fall are the ones that now are not mature. So that's why you see the people that are not mature in this struggle are falling away. Many of them, even someone you did not expect that he can fall out. Just like a tree, just as I mentioned, I use tree as an example. Some fruit on the tree, you will see this particular mango fruit. It will be big, and you thought that it will fall when breeze blow. But those little ones that they think that they can fall if breeze blow, they are the one that will stand. And this is what is happening today. Our Prime Minister is doing a marvelous work. For him to create this, for him to establish this government in exile, have offices and the people that are in charge of those offices, I'm always seeing their pictures, shows that we are there. We are there already. We are there. Just a fraction of time. We are there. Exactly. And all these people that are sabotaging will be there until we get it. They won't believe it. We hear some of them will say, I'm not part of this Biafra, I'm not part of this. So some of them will confess, I'm not part of Biafra that we are talking about. You will see them, and that is the last stage of their life. When you say you are not part of Biafra, we are agitating now. That means you are in Nigeria. You have to leave our place and go back to Nigeria. So let them understand. Let them understand. And if you don't want to support Simon, let them stay clear. Let them continue criticizing on their platform and say anything they like. We don't care. What we are interested is the ball that we are looking straight to make sure that we catch the ball, so that the ball will not pass us and enter the net. It will become a goal. We want to catch the ball. Let it handle. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution. Especially your contribution. I hope they can be able to listen. I have said it before, and I say that every one of us now, we don't need any distraction. If you are genuinely a Biafra from the old southeastern region, your focus and your desire is let Biafra come. It doesn't matter who it comes from. Every one of us have our own assignment. Even as we are speaking today, people have picked up different kinds of things they are doing. In the exodus of Biafra, the exodus have started. People are already moving back home. People are already moving back home. And you see different groups are springing up. People have chosen their own path, what they will do. What you have to do today is choose your own path, the role you will play for the coming of Biafra. Attacking your brother, attacking your sister is meaningless. It will not do you any good. If you feel you cannot play a role in the actualization of Biafra, in fighting on the ground for the Biafra, you can pick up another assignment. that is going to favor Biafra. Today, there are people in Biafra land who their own mission is to make sure that every business of Biafra return back to business land, to Biafra land. You can see them. You see estate managers building estate, building markets, telling our businessmen to go back to Biafra land. That is something. They are doing something. They have chosen their own path in the exodus of Biafra. And their message is sinking now. Many businessmen are preparing to move to Biafra land. Many businessmen are preparing to move. Many are trying to shift. And that is a very nice way to, that's a very nice way to go. So it is not compulsory that every one of us must be in the agitation part, in the part of cutting out our nation. It is not compulsory. If you feel you don't have that energy to be on that very part, if you feel you don't have a role to play on that part, there are so many other parts you can play. You can engage in sensitization of Biafran people to know whom they are. There are people who are engaged on that very part. There are people who their own role today is to make sure that the Biafran tongue does not disappear. If you are a Ijo person, begin to remind your people about your Ijo language. You are Igbo Biafran. Begin to remind your people about your Igbo language. You are Efik Biafran. Begin to remember your people about your Efik language. You are whichever part you are, whichever language. Begin to remind your people of whom they are. All those things are responsibilities of sensitization that Biafrans must have in their head. Continue to tell people that we are one. That unity, continue to talk about that unity. Once there is a division of labor and everybody is minding his or her own business, Biafra is going to come in such a beautiful way that when it comes, we will have lesser job to do. But when you leave your own area, you have nothing to offer in this area, and yet you are prognosing to that area. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy. You are just being a distraction. And when you allow the devil to use you as a distraction, it will only bring doom to you. It will only bring doom to you. That is why I beg everybody, no matter whom you are, no matter what you believe in, no matter your tribe or your language, if you know what you will do to make Biafra come, go ahead and start doing that. And fighting your brother or fighting your sister is not one of those. Distracting your brother or distracting your sister is not one of those. It is not one of those things. Today, we know the actual enemy that we are facing. We know the real enemy of Biafra. We know the real enemy of Biafra. He's not hiding. The real enemy of Biafra is out there. He's out there. They are not hiding themselves anymore. They are in the open. When you look at the right, you look at the left, any place you look, you will see them. They are always present. So why must you allow them to continue to exist? Meanwhile, you focus on fighting against your own brother. Why? The best thing for you to do is to focus on the enemy. We have a lot of job to do on that side. The real enemy of the Biafran people, we know them. You see how far the Fulanization of Nigeria is moving with all speed. The Fulanization of Nigeria is moving with a great speed. You see the way they are taking over lands. You have seen that the herdsmen have resumed their attack. The attack of the herdsmen have resumed then again. And the difficult part now is that nobody is reporting it. The media cannot report about it. The media cannot report about it. If they cannot report about it now, what do you think will happen when they now put a Muslim ticket in that very place? When they take over completely, what do you think will happen? When the Boko Haram member, the leader of the Boko Haram becomes your president, what do you think will happen? We have a lot of enemy to fight. We don't have to fight our brothers and sisters. We don't have to fight our brothers. The real enemy is out there. You know them, you see them, you can see them acting every day. What you have to be thinking of, how are you going to protect yourself? Today, every Biafran have tried, you have tried every angle you want to try. Some of you who said you want to try election, you have tried voting and you see that voting doesn't work. We are telling you that voting is a waste of time. It will not work. You didn't believe. Today you have tried it and you see that it will not work. They told you that you cannot work and you cannot be part of them. And Yet, you are still bent on looking on that. You are still bent on looking. Some of you today are hoping on court. Even in that court, you are going to be disappointed totally. You will. Why are you still putting hope on that? Why?
My brother, let me chip in small.
William, go on, my brother.
You see, those ones that went on and go and vote and believing in a political solution. It's like the people that God to go Kabiama say, don't do this thing that will hurt you. They say no. They went ahead and do that thing. The thing hurt them. Now they don't have face to come back to Chukwu Kabiama again to say I am sorry for disobeying you. I remember when one of our leaders broke us. Our leader told them that voting in Nigeria is wasting of your time. It is the only thing that will save you is freedom. I remember when our leader always said this thing. And our leader said that P2B cannot be president. He said a lot of things. And these people that suddenly turn to political solutions are the ones that are with our leader. Once they kidnap him, they now turn back to political solution. Today, what did they get? They started from Anambra State. What did they get?
It is so sad. It is so sad, my brother. It is so sad, but we must have to continue doing what we are doing, continue sensitizing people. We will continue to speak. Whether they like it or not, they will definitely hear us. Those of us who are consistently pursuing the right cause, those of us who are consistently focusing on the right direction, we will never relent in our effort. We will not stop speaking. We will continue to speak. Whether they like it or they don't like it, we are going to continue to speak until they hear us. Today, they have made the work easy for us because the proofs that we are not wanted in that contraption is everywhere. The evidence and proof that we are not wanted in the contraption is everywhere. It is not something that is far-fetched. Everywhere you look, you see the proofs. Everywhere you look to your left, look to your right, look to your angle. Anywhere you look at, you will see the proof that you are not wanted. Then why are you still forcing yourself to be part of that? Why are you still forcing yourself to be part of the contraption when you know that you're not wanted? In a place where you're not wanted, you are forcing yourself to be part of it. How long will you continue to force yourself to be part of it? How long? How long will you continue to force yourself to be part of somewhere you are being rejected? You are told to your face that you are not part of us. The same time, the same people who are forcing you to be in this marriage are the people who will see a married woman in his own family and tell her that she's been abused, tell her to divorce. They will be the people to advise marriage that is not working, that you should divorce. Don't be in a marriage that is not working. They preach it in their church, they preach it in the mosque, the motivational speakers talk about it. But now look at a marriage that is taking life of people, yet they don't want it to go. You are supporting it.
Sorry, you know, Zoom network just kicking me out.
I know.
So, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. I think
my network is giving. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Wow, the network is really bad out there. The network is bad. It's not allowing him to make a point. So whatever happens, my beloved brothers and sisters that are watching, I appreciate every one of you who has connected to this very program. I think we are going to end the program here so that we can be able to continue in other programs we have today. Thank you so much for joining. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect everyone that have watched this program. If you're watching from Biafra land, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. You're watching from Asia, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. You're watching from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, from Russia. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. All the Ududua people, all the Middle Beltans, all the Biafrans. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every one of us. We must continue. We will never give up. No matter what the enemy threw at us, no matter their blackmail and propaganda, no matter wherever they are coming from, we will continue to fight this battle until we see to the end. My brother Solomon, I think the network is so bad. I'm trying to end the program. For the program, I'm trying to end the program now. The network is really bad. It's not allowing you to make your points. It's not allowing you to make your point. I try to bring you in, but it's not allowing you. So maybe in the next program, we can be able to continue on the next program. But especially the next program, we will continue on this very program. We'll talk about the topic again, and we'll touch out all those topics once again. Thank you so much for joining. May God and protect the ESN, God and protect all those who are fighting genuinely for Biafra on the ground, God and protect all our media warriors, God and protect our Ummah, God and protect our new Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile. May God and protect our Supreme Leader Nnamdi Kanu. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Nnamdi Kanu, the Supreme Leader of IPOB, shall prosper. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember, stay safe.